Okay, welcome. I'd like to take a look at the syllabus for the R for Data Science course, 957 95778 in Mini 4 of 2021. So I am this guy, John Ostlund, and I have two different email addresses that you can reach me by. I tend to be available more or less all the time, Sunday through Saturday. You can usually contact me as early as 10 in the morning, sometimes earlier, and I'm typically available until at least 9 o'clock at night. Since I am stuck hiding in my basement due to COVID, unfortunately, till this course is over, I have nothing very interesting to do, so I'm available all the time. So I want to encourage you to, anytime you have any question about anything, don't hesitate to shoot me an email message, and I will try to respond to questions as quickly as I can. I usually respond within 24 hours or less. I do want to mention, if you send me an email message with a question or a request or a comment, and you don't hear back from me within 24 hours, just like all of you, I get tons of email in a day. It is possible that I just didn't see your email somehow. So if I don't answer your question within a day, go ahead and send me the email message again. Send your question to me again. You will not annoy me or bother me or offend me by sending me a question again if I didn't respond to it the first time. I'm also very happy to set up one-on-one Zoom sessions with you whenever you have a question or you'd like to discuss something with me in more detail. Okay, so as I mentioned in my earlier welcome video, I'm not going to be on campus at all, but I will nevertheless try to be available as much as I can. My teaching assistant for this course is Shihan Lee. I expect that she will be likewise happy to answer questions. Mostly her job is to help me with grading homework assignments and grading the various quizzes that we're going to have. She may or may not have online office hours herself. That's up to her to decide. Basically, what we're going to take a look at here in this course is something called the Tidyverse framework, which was originated by Hadley Wickham, who is one of the current most energetic and productive people in the R universe. And in particular, he and a colleague of his, Garrett Grollemund, we'll pretend that I pronounced that correctly, have this really terrific okay, so terrific is a combination of tremendous and terrific. It's really an outstanding book describing how to obtain information, clean the information, structure the information into a consistent format so that you can then select certain subportions of the information that you have that you want to analyze, and then feed that selected information through various statistical / machine learning kinds of models. Okay, and so this is the primary book that we're going to be concentrating on, and it really is quite, it really is unusually good, both in conceptual terms and also in technological terms of the presentation. You can physically buy a copy of this thing on Amazon. However, the physical book has quite a number of errors in it. Online, the online copy is always the most up-to-date copy. So for obvious reasons, I suggest that you don't blow money on buying a physical book and instead take a look at the book that's available online. And then he also, I don't know whether this is coincidentally or not, but he has also produced several other really excellent books about using various aspects of R. And you can find other resources online. Okay, now I wanted to say something about grading, since this always has everyone's attention. We will have homework assignments on a weekly basis. There will be 6 homework assignments during the course. And overall, the homework assignments will be worth 20% of your grade. Now, I consider homework assignments to be very valuable tools for learning and practicing and experimenting with R and with the Tidyverse tools. And I always prefer, in fact, I insist, that you work on your homework assignment with a partner. Now, I don't mean by that you and your partner should sit down side by side or sit down, across from each other in a Zoom session and go through the homework bit by bit. What I do mean is that you and your assigned partner should each try to do as much of the homework assignment as you can by yourself, and 1 or 2 or 3 days before the homework is due, share what you've done with your partner and vice versa, and then discuss with your partner whether you want to create a merged copy of the homework or whether you want to just submit one version or the other version as your official homework team's submission. I do basically assume that everybody is going to do very well on the homework, and it's pretty much expected that everybody will get A's on the homework. If you get 90 points or better out of 100 points, you will get an A, and that's the highest grade that it is possible to get on a homework assignment. You're not restricted to only talking with your assigned homework teammate. You can discuss your homework with anybody that you want to. So if you have someone else in the class that you know and that you would just like to work with, by all means, go ahead and work with that person. Now, I will expect you for the submission to do your submission with your assigned homework teammate. But other than for the this fact of submitting with your teammate, you can work with as many other people as you like on the homework. Okay, then we're also going to have 3 quizzes early in weeks 3, 5, and 7. And each of those quizzes will be worth 10% of your course grade. Half of your grade is going to be based on a final project that you will work on as part of a group. I'm going to say a whole lot more about this final project in the next day or two, so I don't want to try to dive into the gory details of that at this point. Okay, so just to be clear here, homework assignments, the maximum grade that you can get is an A. On quizzes, it is possible to get an A+ if you are among the top few performers on each quiz. I grade each quiz on a curve. So out of a 100-point quiz, conceivably the median score might be a 90, and consequently that will be sort of the floor of where the A's are, and the top few people will get A+, and then other grades will go down from there. It's also possible, I don't think this is likely, but it's also possible that the median score on a quiz might be 50 points. I think that's very unlikely. But if that's the case, then 50 points will be the bottom of where the A's are, and then A minus and B plus and B and so forth will go down from there. So you don't have to get for example, a set 97 points on a 100-point quiz to get an A plus, or 94 to get an A, or 90 to get an A minus. I adjust the curve on the basis of how everybody performs on each quiz. Okay. And without reading this list to you, here are topics that I hope that we'll get through during the course. Basically, these are things that are covered in the textbook and in my lecture materials. And I think you can read the rest of this yourselves. Okay, so I am going to send out invitations to everybody. I hope to meet each of you one-on-one by Zoom so that I can find out a little bit about who you are, and you can find out a little bit about who I am, since unfortunately we're not going to be able to be in a classroom together. And I guess that's it for now. I will publish lots more information about this group project over the next couple of days. All right, take care.